Hello Cancer and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your January 2021 reading and your theme is the Seven of Pentacles. So this could be a project, getting your finances in order, land, property, your physical body. You've been really investing in something and you're really beginning to see the benefits pay off, and you will continue to in the future. So you're setting a great foundation. All right, so what does Cancer need to know for January 2021? All right, interesting. Okay, I think this has a lot to do with like emotions and how they're attached to certain ways of thinking, and how like emotion and thoughts are really connected and feed off of one another. So I also feel like you're actually have succeeded in a lot more than you probably realize. Maybe there's been something you've also been really, it could be a lot of like working on yourself as well. And I feel like maybe you're like, oh, I haven't really seen the benefits yet, but they're coming, right? They will come. So in the past, in the background, we have got the Ace of Cups. So this could be really learning to love yourself and self-love. This could, for some of you, be a crush. I genuinely feel like for most of you, this is going to be really tapping in with your emotions and your self-love, okay? But for some of you, it might be a relationship, but I'm going to speak like it's your relationship with yourself. And that's kind of leading into this. I feel like you have, so the energy is you've got like, you still have so many desires and so many things and wishes that you have to be fulfilled. So many emotions and things that you, desire in this life, right? That's the energy. I feel like because, but you're stuck in your head, right? So Cancer, you being the crab, sometimes you can like put your walls up or kind of go into your shell. And I think that might be, and it's a self-protective mechanism, which is fine, but just recognize it for what it is and its positive aspects and its limitations. Because I feel like you are limiting yourself to a certain degree mentally because you have all of these desires, you have all of these wishes, right? But nothing's really happening right now, at least not in the way that you think, because swords are thoughts often. And so I think that, well, you have so many desires, and because it's not happening straight away, I think you're getting really frustrated because you have this very specific idea in your head. This is how everything's supposed to go, and it's not really happening that way. And you genuinely feel like, this is the outcome, but I'm going to do some clarification cards and advice cards, okay? By the way, the like negative swords are the stresses. They're not actual physical things that have manifested, they're thoughts. And thoughts are much easier to change than you realize. The thing is, I feel like you're going to have, the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. So 1, it's a minor arcana. 2, it's a 5. This is the most easy to change, even though in the moment it feels like it's going to last forever, but it doesn't, okay? Promise you it doesn't. I think you're going to almost kind of have a little bit of a crisis and be like, I've only accomplished half of what I want to accomplish, and you're really going to feel like all hope is gone and this and that, but there's always hope for sure. Just because things aren't happening in the way that you want them to doesn't mean it's not happening, right? I feel like sometimes you get so stuck in your head that you can become a little bit detached from reality. And to be honest, it might be from a lot of the programming in society, everything from, media and family and education and all of that, because, okay, this is how your life is supposed to look. This is how you're supposed to get there. I learned about that from all the movies I watched, whatever it is. And I think you're just so set on it having like certain things in your life happening in a particular way that you might actually like somehow detach from reality and not look at things clearly the way that they are sometimes. However, this waiting, this persevering, this not giving up, which you won't, like you'll feel like you'll give up, but you'll get over it, okay? It's just like a little bump in the road, a little hurdle, which you will persevere through. You're gonna get so tough, so strong, because you're not gonna give up. You're just gonna keep going forward. Because you're not going to stop until you accomplish your goals. I think that the biggest issue here is that you are beating yourself up when you're not even halfway done the race, and kicking yourself in the butt and focusing on everything you haven't done or how things are going wrong or not in the way that you imagined, rather than focusing on how well everything is going. So you're really just driving yourself a little bit crazy. So that, at least thankfully, you can change your thoughts a lot more easy than everything outside of you in a way. It's really just your perspective that needs to change. And you're more than capable of doing that. But the more you beat yourself up, the stronger you're going to be as well. All right, let's get some clarification cards. Clarification cards for Cancer for January 2021. You are very determined, no matter what happens. Wow. Okay, so just give me a moment. I feel like, okay, you are so determined. I think when you get frustrated, that's when you might be the loudest and most outspoken. Maybe you really need to maybe you're that type of person where like you really need to almost drive yourself a little bit crazy, and then you're just like, I'm just going to do everything the way I want to be. It almost like that stress kind of creates authenticity in a way, because you're just like, I'm just going to do things my way. I feel like you might be a little bit disappointed about how things aren't really happening, or maybe you can't make a decision yet, but you really just need to listen to your intuition. And sometimes your intuition might be telling you to kind of wait and feel things out, and kind of have a bit more of a balanced perspective. Maybe get a perspective like from someone else as well. I feel like, someone betrayed you, or there might be some stress in the past. There might be a little bit of self-sabotage as well. I think things aren't necessarily as bad as what you think. The thing is, look, the outcome is the Five of Pentacles, right? This is the stronger card, okay? This is the clarifier, right? The Tower, okay? The thing is, the things that weren't going to work out in the long run were taken away. And it's painful in a way, because you have attached yourself so strongly to the outcome. Things need to go in this way. They need to look like this. They need to be like this, that when it's taken away, you look at it as, okay, things aren't working out the way that I want. This is a huge setback, but it's not. It's actually, the universe, source, God, taking away the things that weren't going to work at all. It wasn't going to work in the long run. This is a blessing, believe it or not. And I think you will eventually realize that. You'll realize when everything's taken away that all you really need to do is listen to your intuition, listen to the messages being sent to you, and just kind of strip away some of those stressful thoughts and really get in touch, with your intuition, essentially. And that no matter what happens, there'll always be hope, for sure. I think you know how to get to the good life, but I think it can be a little bit confusing for you. I'm just going to clarify this. So when your thoughts you need to create space within your thoughts. Because I do see a lot of stress. And when there's stress, there's chaos, and there's all of these oppositional desires and thoughts, and it's really difficult to manifest something specifically. You need a little bit more focus, and to get that focus, you need space. So I would really recommend meditation, just to kind of clear your head before you make any decisions or work on any creative projects, okay? But also, please remember, you have grown so much. You're going to continue to see the benefits of all of your hard work. Try really hard to focus on the positive, okay? Because I see more good than not good. And even the difficult things are going to make you so strong and so tough. You're like one of those people that used to whip themselves. You punish yourself too much. You need to take it easier on yourself. Practice the self-love that you used to practice a little bit previously. Okay, just one more thing. Let me clarify this once more. This needed to fall apart so that you could create something new and fresh that's completely aligned completely with your desires. Okay, so it's a good thing. Anyways, let's get some advice so that you, Cancer, can get the best case scenario possible. All right, so we have got your first advice card is the King of Wands. So you really want to listen to your intuition, to your spirit, to guide you. Listen to your creativity rather than your head, especially if it's the negative voice in your head. look, that negative aspect of ego is there to help protect us, but it can kind of limit us in certain aspects. So in this situation, I think it's best for you to just like follow your intuition, your spirit, and you'll get to where you need to go a lot faster, and you're more than competent. Trust in it. Like, you really are in touch with your intuition, so really just listen to it. Second advice card, we've got the Ace of Swords. So there may be a message coming your way that will help give you a fresh new perspective. Regardless, you really need to focus. So you do have a very strong mind, and I feel like you can be a bit stubborn, but focus on one thing, right? And you might want to have a new perspective as well. But yeah, you really just need to focus on one thing at a time with your mind, because when it's more than one thing, I think it can just, be not very good for you. The third advice card, we've got the Four of Pentacles. I would not be making any huge, I wouldn't be spending a huge amount of money. I wouldn't be investing a huge amount of money. I wouldn't be moving any large amounts of money at all. I would be a little bit more conservative with your spending for the moment. And also I wouldn't be making any huge decisions in regard to money, finances, work, your physical body, like surgery and things like that. I wouldn't be making any big decisions for the time being, at least not for this month. Fourth advice card, it's okay to get, for those of you who are looking for a partnership, I think that you will be in line with one very soon. And that's because you have focused a lot on self-love and self-care and really cherishing your heart. So just continue to do so, and you'll find someone who complements you really well. But also you might want to have your masculine and feminine a little bit more in balance, and you might want to get a little bit of advice from someone that you really feel is a kindred spirit in regards to the situation, all right? If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description below. You can also follow me on social media. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, and for those of you who are subscribed, please do hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. I do monthly and mid-monthly readings, and for those of you who are still here, you get a secret bonus card. The Sun, you are in the direction of the good life. Everything that you want, everything that you desire in this life, this world, work, your body, your health, mentally, spiritually, love, all of that, self-love, community, everything. This is actually lining you up. It's a shortcut. It's getting rid of the things that don't work so you can get the life that you desire, everything that you desire and that you deserve a lot faster. You will look back in 1 year's time at the situation that stressed you out and be like, I'm glad it happened because it got you to where you're going to be, which is the good life, the Sun. All right. Have a good one. Bye.